Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, David M. coming at you here with another video. This one a tough one. This is a sad one. This is not the video I intended on showing today. I'd already filmed another video that I was excited about and was thinking maybe some people could watch it on the way to the National if they're bored or need to sleep on the plane or in the car. But then unfortunately we found out during the game last night that Ryne Sandberg passed away. Very sad. He was not old, young guy, 65 years old. He was not only a Cubs legend, a baseball legend, but he was a childhood hero of mine, one of my idols. Absolutely loved Ryno. So much so, I'll tell a story again when I show some cards here that I've told several times, but if you haven't heard it, you'll hear it again here in a minute. But I just wanted to do kind of a quick tribute video to Ryno with some cards. Celebrate him in cardboard because, I'm not good at talking about a whole lot of stuff, so we'll just show some cards. And of course, it's a starting lineup. This hangs on my wall up above the Cubs cabinet. There's the amazing tales from the Cubs dugout with Ryno on the front. We have here, this is my favorite Ryne Sandberg image. I've shown this countless times, but the 84 Donruss, man, such a great set. God, that's a great set. But just that beautiful card with that back profile and the white border and that effect in the background. Just 84 Donruss is a gorgeous set. But that Ryno is fantastic. Here's this one. It took me years to be able to finally find the right example of this one that I could afford, but the 81 TCMA minor league card. Was very thrilled to add this one. Gosh, whenever it was, a few months back. Gonna show some. We'll just start off with his rookie cards here, and I've got countless Sandbergs in the PC. I'm obviously not gonna show a ton. Just some cool ones. There's his Topps rookie, which I know everybody knows and loves. The 83 Topps. Here's the O-Pee-Chee version, horribly centered. But still, I always wanted to add that one. Here's the Donruss, the sweet powdered blues. And then my personal favorite Sandberg rookie is the Fleer. And I just love. They're in the powders, but just the way that the uniforms and the Cubs logo bounce off of that tan border. I absolutely think that's just such a gorgeous card. That's my favorite Ryno rookie, is the 83 Fleer. A lot of you may know, if you've been on my channel for a while, that I had put together the 1980s Tiffany run of Ryno. So we're just going over here. Here's the 84 Tiffany. And I will show the backs of these since they're Tiffany's, and that distinguishes them. Here's the 85. And then the 86. '87. 88. And I do have that 88 Topps Ryno that's autographed up there on the display. I didn't bring it down. And this was the toughest one for me to get. This took a few years to find an affordable example, but here's the 89 Topps Tiffany of Ryno. And there's the back of that there. I do not have any from the 90s, 90, 91, 92. I'll be honest, those were not my favorite sets. But I would like to add the 1990 Tiffany if ever I can find it at a decent price. So now I'm just gonna kind of show some randomness here. These are just cards that I think are pretty cool. And while I'm showing them, I'll just kind of tell a quick little story. There's a hologram there that you can't really see because of my lighting, but this one I think you can see a lot better. Yeah, and then there's the smile, him swinging, look at that, great card. And then there's the diamond anniversary from 2011 Topps. Anyway, so Ryne Sandberg, on top of all his countless accomplishments, owns the record, I would say, this isn't in Guinness or anything, of most write-in votes in the city of Chattanooga in Tennessee. And what I mean by that is, so of course, growing up, thanks to WGN, you know, we watch, me and my friends, you know, we're just Cubs fans, watch Cubs games, just gold. Another gold. And we made a pact that when we turned 18, voting age, you know, I know it's important to vote. I get out there and vote. It's a laser cut. That any time in any election, national, local, whatever, if someone was running unopposed, there's a gold label, or we just didn't like any of the candidates in a particular race. That's a beauty there, that upper, I forget what that's called, some kind of anniversary thing. The writing's too small for me to tell. That we would write in, look at that, Bowman's Best. God, I love that card. Great card. That we would write in, it had to be, these are the rules, a member of the 1989 Chicago Cubs, which is my favorite baseball team of all time. And look at that beauty, Pinnacle Naturals. That's sweet. And I bet I've written in Rhino, I mean, let's see, so it started when I was 18. Just a throwback threads, this one's numbered 60 out of 1,000. I'm now 45, Baseball Americana, 50 out of 500. So you also count my friends, we're all the same age. It's one of those stand-up, pop-out deals. I've got one also up on display that is popped out and set up. And we would, like I said, we would write in a member of the 89 Cubs, and 9 times out of 10, that person was Ryne Sandberg. So there's a Ryne, this is a 86 Sportflix. This is a triple one because you've also got Steve Garvey. We can get him there. Rhino in the middle, and Pete Rose right there. But there's the man right there. Anyway, we'll finish it off with this one here, the 94 Leaf. And you can't see this one. It's a really cool card in person, but it's a slideshow. So anyway, like I say, we would write in a member of the 89 Cubs, usually Rhino. So I bet I have written in Ryne Sandberg for more offices in this town, and again, nationally, if I didn't like anybody. He is a leading vote getter for sure. But again, he was just a childhood hero, icon. I mean, what else are you gonna say about him? Just the man. So anyway, rest in peace, Rhino. Thank you for all you did, you know, as a fan, and you know, by all accounts, as a human being. So with that, I hope everyone is doing well, and I'll catch you next time.